For me seeing you wearing it, it makes me happy because this is what I make with my hand and I cut. So that makes me really happy to see someone wearing something that I make, I sew. My name is Ansumana Gbembo, and I'm a designer, a sewing designer for men, women, boys, and girls. I design all different type of clothing. I've been doing this for over 15 to 20 years now. Yes, because I started in Africa, uh, refugee camp, and then after I got a resettlement to come to the United States, I'm still continuing to here doing it here. When we're in the refugee camp, the UNHCR happens to come to help the youth and the kids to learn a trade. So my mother advised me to go for sewing. So they are the one who sponsor my sewing, and until I get my certificate, graduate, and then I start doing it myself. Well, I've sold for a couple of people in Africa, like ministers. I've taught some few students there, and I've did that the same as here. I've not sold for the dignitaries here yet, but I've sold for a lot of people here who were in high offices. Custom made designs. I sew African fabrics and Western fabrics. It depends on what you want. I can make suits. I can make wedding gowns. I've made almost like three wedding gowns since I came here from scratch, and I made suits almost like 4 to 5 now for myself and other people. So it depends on the type of fabric that you want and you need. So, but I can work with all fabrics, not only African fabrics or Western fabric, and any fabric you bring. The first thing that I made for myself was a shot. Was a shot. When I started learning, I made a shot and I made a pant. I made a shot for myself with buttons, and since then I've been making so many different type of outfit for myself. Well, I'm wearing a simple outfit that most of the people in Africa like to wear when it's hot. You can see here it's open, and you can just it's a dashiki, but it's not a dashiki like the one with sleeve. It's a sleeveless dashiki. Yeah, to make this suit, it will take me less than an hour and a half to make this to cut it and sew everything because it's not hard. Most time I make my stuff and I sell them. But because of I won't have somebody to take a right measurement on, so I'll create from my own creation and put it on the fabric and then put it out there. Anybody who wants it, you buy it. If it doesn't fit you, I can make adjustment. But that's how I make them. I have my pattern for kids, middle, and large. Where we come from, from Africa, we don't have a choice for colors. All colors can fit you. It depends on the type of fabric that you want. So most of my African fabrics, I choose color because it's brighten. It brighten the way when you wear it. It brighten your skin. It brighten yourself, or it make you look different. It doesn't matter how the fabric is or what the colors are on it. Sewing in general is something that you should have a courage and patience. It's easy, but if you don't have a patience, you might get frustrated. So the first thing you should know is how to use the machines. If you're starting to learn, you should have a machine at home. Like for instance, I'm teaching you. You're coming to my shop or my store or my place to learn. You should have your own machine at home. So you learn the machine first, and then you start with measurement, taking measurement. The hardest thing is cutting. The simplest thing is sewing, stitching. Well, since I came here, I was not thinking about coming here to work in these factories, jobs, or warehouses. But when I came here, I couldn't find anywhere to hire me and work with. But there was no space for me, so I started doing it at home by myself. So I've been doing it since 2011 to 12 till now. Well, why since I came to Erie, why I never left this city, because I came here, people were telling me, "Oh, you have a very good skill. You should go to maybe another big city like New York or California or Cleveland or whatever." I said, "No, if I can do this back in Africa and get money out of it, and those were not big cities, I can do it here." And we are trying to bring the diversity. Before there were not too many refugees here, but when I came and I met uh, uh, some of them here, and few came later, so I decided to stay to change, not only for the immigrants but Americans as well. Most time, if I make things for myself, like since I came to the United States, whatever I make for myself here, if I'm going to Africa, I take them all with me and give it to my brothers there. When I come, I make new ones because I can make them. I can sew them myself, and they can. So if I'm going there, I give it to friends and relatives. So most of the things that I make, I won't keep them for long. Whether I give it to somebody or I donate it to someone. If you want to get in touch with me, it's through by giving out my cards, my number, or and my number, my business card can have an email on it that you can email me. Before I don't used to use all that, but now I'm using them. Or you can text me